Question of the day. So, you know how they declared another fake lockdown? Well, I shouldn't say fake lockdown because it'll be real to some of y'all who want to go down on lockdown and for those who don't want to stand up. So, they got this plan to vaccinate all of the population in 24 hours. Operation Warp Speed. I think it's kind of funny that they want to lock the nation down around the time that they want to do this Operation Warp Speed. It'll just make it easier for them to get you. You're not going to be around the town. You ain't going to be out and about. You ain't going to be road tripping. You're not going to be doing none of these things because you guys love being submissive. So there will be no constitution. There will be no Bill of Rights. There will be no privileges. There will be no rights. There will be none of that. Because you're showing that you want this to happen. You keep thanking your troops. You keep saying honor the veterans, whatever you want to call them. You better honor them when they puncture you with some vaccines. You better keep that same energy when they declare war on you because the tables are about to turn. Oh man, I already know they coming for black folks. Black folks are going to get it first. Because that's how it's always been. Everything always falls first on black folks and everybody else is quiet. So now it's about to get everybody. The same system that y'all funded, the same system that y'all love to say that if y'all don't follow the rules, get up out of America, then you shouldn't be here. Go back to your own country. Yeah, it's about to turn on y'all too. It's about to jack y'all up. Nah, there will be no favoritism. There will be no hiding. The rich can't even hide. Leviathan's going to come and get the big rich people hiding under the waters, hiding in the clefts of the mountain. Oh, the Most High is going to get all of y'all. Every single one of y'all. So, just get ready for captivity. Get ready to get marked with the sword. Because that's how this nation leads. All of the people who oppress black folks, y'all better not cry. Y'all toughen it up. Don't be weak. Get ready. Because we've been through it. And some more. And still gonna keep going through it. So, I don't want to hear nothing about no constitution. I don't want to hear about no rights. I don't want to hear nothing about the law. I don't want to hear nothing about none of that. No patriotism, no Biden. I don't want to hear nothing about no Trump. I don't want to hear nothing about no Kabbalah or Scamalia Harris, whatever the whole bag's name is. I don't want to hear nothing about none of that. And all the dumb black folks that so-called voted for Biden, he's going to tear your butts up. Now, for the black folks who don't want nothing to do with it, I just want y'all to know all black people get jacked up. When you got dumb black folks thinking they running things and changing things and playing some kind of role in the system, we're all going to get jacked up. That's how it works as a nation. You get one person that screws up and they just bring the whole thing down for us. So y'all, if y'all listening, stick through it. The rest of the dumb black folks, y'all wish that upon yourself. Because it is going to be hard. Y'all, man. There ain't nothing that the white man could ever do to benefit us. All that he's been placed on this earth to do is to steal, kill, and destroy under your permission. Because when you don't listen to the Most High, he sends a nice belt for your behind. That goes for me too. I'm not exempt. That's anybody and everybody. That's just how a father works. Just like when you say, oh, well, if you can't obey the law, then you should suffer whatever penalty that the court and whoever else has in place for you. Okay, keep that energy when it comes to God, because He is the God of justice. So it's going to be a lot of payback going on. It's going to be a lot of let's see who's real about what they feel. Let's see if this nation really cares about freedom, because this is not the place for freedom. I mean, the only freedom you get is the free to get taxed, free to get whooped, free to get murked. All of the above, free to just get destroyed. Oh yeah, they hand that mess out like nothing. They hand it out like air and water and fire. All those elements. So I'm going to expect the worst because I want Babylon to fall. I ain't going to be praying for this nation. My prayers are not for this nation. My prayers are just going to be for black folks, and that's it. I ain't thinking twice about no other nations. There's no coalition between black folks and any other race. It's just us. Let's stop with that black and brown, that Indian and black, and there's none of that. There's no Puerto Rican. There's none of that. It's only black folks all across the four corners of the earth. Stop with that nonsense while you can. Because black folks are alone. Always has been alone. Nobody marches for us. Nobody defends us. Every time black folks get something, here comes the other races popping out of the woodworks. What about us? Every time the government wants to include us in something for illegitimate reasons, they always say we got to include the other people. We got to include the Mexicans. We got to include the fake Indians. We got to include the Pacific Islanders. We got to include everybody else, including people of color, which is even white people. They're people of color too. When they get choked out, they turn purple. When they get embarrassed, they turn red. When they get sick, they turn green. You know, when they die, they turn even whiter and probably gray. When they're cold, they turn blue. When they're demonic, they turn black. So they're all the colors in the book. They're more colored than me. So let's stop with this, oh, we love black people stuff, because black folks, y'all need to realize that in these end times that are about to come, there's no love for you. Black folks don't even love black folks. Black folks want to sit around and do the coonery buffoonery. Let's stop with this. You know what, too? Stop with the asking for tangibles. Stop trying to demand tangibles. God didn't say we're going to get tangibles. He said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. We don't own nothing, so therefore we already know who's the wicked, the ones who own everything. Then on top of that, the meek will inherit the earth. That means after, all these people are destroyed. Let's just stop asking for stuff and let's just start doing what God has told us to do. That's a whole thing that needs to be on warp speed too. That's a whole process too. So this tangible stuff is not going to happen. I need black folks to shut the hell up with that. God didn't say we're going to get tangibles now. Not while we're being disobedient. We don't know nothing about no true culture of keeping God's commandments. We know fake bullcrap Christianity. Just complete worthlessness. We know that mess. We know Muslim mess. We know all that other stuff. Buddhism, Hinduism, all these fake things that don't profit black people nothing. So, as long as we're not doing what we're supposed to do as a nation, we're not going to get nothing. We're not going to get it. Let's start asking God for those things. And then let's start listening to Him when He's talking to us. I bet you He ain't going to be talking directly like how these Christians be saying, God told me, the Lord told me. I got a word from the Lord when I was asleep. Nah, stop with that nonsense. He ain't talking to you. Because if he was, he would have been telling you to do what the hell he said to do. And that's more than just the 10 Commandments. And I need black people to stop saying they're saved. Okay, keep saying that you're saved. Keep saying that you're saved when the vaccines come. Keep saying you're saved when you go into them Walmart FEMA camps. Keep saying that. Keep keep on with that nonsense. Cause you don't know nothing. What do you save from? You save from AIDS. You save from poverty. You save from destruction. You save from them bullets some cops are sending. Y'all not saved from nothing. Stop with that nonsense. That's why we're going to endure until the end, and then you'll be saved. If you do all that He's commanded you to do, it ain't like that. Stop with that nonsense. And God don't love everybody, and He's about to show it. This ain't no love right here. This is straight up war. These people are ready to go to war on you. Now it's gonna be real good and real easy if you got a contract with the government. If you got some kind of any kind of contract, license, registration, marriage license, government benefits, whatever. That's just gonna make it easy for the government to say you asked for us to do that. You agreed to all the terms and conditions, and you're a United States citizen, and you pay taxes. Oh, you're one of us. So come right on over here and get tore up, because that's one of the benefits of being a United States citizen. United Snakes ain't gonna do a hot dang thing for you. They don't give two flying hoots about you. Let's stop with that citizen nonsense. I wish y'all would denounce that mess. Stop asking for privileges. Y'all need to start talking to God. Start reading that Bible while you can. That's me. That's everybody. Okay, the motto's always been, if it don't apply, let it fly. So, I already know y'all not gonna do that. Just to hell with it. I guess I'm talking to a couple of folks. Because anything that's true is always gonna fall on deaf ears. And it's always gonna be received by a few. So that's all right. That's all right, because everybody ain't gonna make it. So this ain't gonna be looking too good. Let me just say, y'all need to stop with this Thanksgiving and this Pissmas bullcrap, because Santa Claus is definitely gonna be visiting every single one of y'all for Pissmas. Those who like that wicked stuff. And happy Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be a good killing. A good killing for free. And I guarantee a lot of people are gonna be signing up for this. I mean, think about it. They already got the military tanks, somewhere. They've been coming in on trains. They've been talking about this live operation and trying to flip up the words to retract what they just said. Yes, this is a live operation. This is a plandemic. This is a scamdemic. This is a plandemic full of COVIDiots, all of that stuff. And these tanks, all these military things, and this fake agenda, talking about defund the police. Yeah, they're going to defund the police, and they're going to move the police over to military rule. They're going to say, we don't want police no more. We want military to rule and reign on the streets. Y'all dumb black people going with every single agenda. Stop going with these agendas. Talking about defund the police. Man, you can't even defund yourself. You can't even control yourself. Y'all be acting like a bunch of wild animals out here listening to this fake black culture thug mentality bullcrap. That didn't even come from black people. Well, technically it is. It's coming from black folks as they love doing anything to get a couple of things for some change. All for some debts. Not even getting no gold and silver, just getting papers and some credit, some virtual credit, some numbers that can be deleted in a minute. So I already told y'all that they're going to be stopping people and checking them to see if they got their COVID vaccinations. There will be no right to travel. There will be nothing. All that mess is suspended. I already told y'all I wasn't playing when I said it. They're going to be getting people. They're going to be tagging people. If you need to go into a government building, they want to know if you've been vaccinated. You want to go to the public school system, you're going to make sure that you're going to be vaccinated. And you want government benefits, vaccinated. Want to go into a government state-owned regulated store, vaccinated. Want a government paycheck, aka job paycheck, vaccinated. It's a privilege to work. It's a privilege to go to government places. It's a privilege for that. Okay? God didn't intend us to be in the private and in the public. He said, be in the private. If you're in the public, make sure that you know your space. You're a debtor. You don't have freedom. You give some extra. Okay? So you can't be serving two masters. So, yeah. It's gonna be looking like something black people have been warning forever, and I need some black folks. I'm only talking to black folks. I don't care about the other races of people. Black folks, I'm just telling you now, stop warning these other races of people about what's about to go down. Let it hit them. And let it get them oblivious. Because they don't listen to us anyway. And why would you want to save a race of people who don't give two flying hoots about you? There's something wrong with that. Y'all don't need to be out here saving nobody but yourself. The destructive things that are about to go on, and you think that you need to warn people, you don't need to warn them because they already knew about this. They already knew this system was destructive. They may act like they don't know who, because they can always blame the fake Jewish people. The Jewish people. They can always blame them, but they never say it's regular white folks that be doing stuff. They're always blaming fake Jews and bankers. They can never put the weight on themselves. So don't be trying to save these heathens. Don't be trying to save your oppressors. Don't be trying to warn them. Don't be trying to do none of that. Because God is always going to save his own. He's going to keep a remnant of us. We don't know exactly who. Okay? There's people with spiritual eyes and stuff like that, and people who are able to observe what they're doing, but you can't always see what people are always doing. You can just look at people and see them walk by. You don't know a thing about them. It's not like you can see colors over their body saying saved or not. Like, you don't see none of that. Okay? So, black folks, if there's something going down and you know it, just know that it's something divine, because he's speaking to you only. And that's a gift to know if you're going to be destroyed or not. It's a gift to know if someone else is going to be destroyed or not, or their nation, whatever they've inherited, is going to be destroyed. Let's not be warning nobody. Okay? And I hope that this goes right on over their head. Because, first of all, we can't be looking to them to be our saviors. If they're out there protesting, then they're out there protesting. God's got his hands in all the mix. Okay? And of course, he's using demonic forces. They make peace with him. They don't get to do whatever they want to do. That's not God, okay? That's that fake Christian God that people are believing in. That Satan has more power and more authority and can do whatever he wants and disobey God. No, he makes peace in heaven. They get the permission from him because he's the creator of all things and over all things. He's the one and only Savior. So if they're out here protesting and out here tearing stuff up, white people, Asian, African, whoever is not the chosen people, they cannot stop their own destruction. It's in their blood to get destroyed and to love destruction. That's why the world is always oppressed, depressed, and all matters of evil and sadness when they rule the earth. When they walk on the earth, when they breathe up I don't even want to say our air, our future air, they make this world sad for us and for them, and they don't even know it because they're zombies. So you just see that the government don't care about you, and they've been wanting y'all dead. That's why they want to control everything. And if you don't know what democide is, then look that up, because that's the most legal and reasonable way to kill people, according to some people. Okay? Because they can get away with it. Government can legally kill anybody and anything under God's authority. So all those people who thinking that they're saved, don't cry and don't scream, don't do none of that, because you're saved. Don't worry about it then, since you're saved. This life is short, and this is going to be an interesting ride. Okay? Shoot. What I may be saying may be a lie, because God may be pulling all this stuff back as a warning and saying, just get a glimpse of what's about to happen. It may not happen when they want it to happen, this month, next year, whatever. It may not happen for some of y'all. But there will always be death and destruction with so-called black folks. Because we don't get no peace on this earth. Their heaven is here. They don't need no salvation. Their heaven is here. And don't say that this ain't heaven. This is heaven for them. They get to eat, drink, tear up stuff, get away with the burden of the courts, not go to jail, not live in hell. There is no heaven and no hell. That mess is here on earth. That ain't no up in the sky and down inside the so-called round earth. All of that is here. Stop looking other places. It's right here. So, yeah, just expect the worst. I already know this thing is going to go down. It's going to get destroyed. Okay? The hell with me saying I might be lying. Oh, shoot. This mess is going down. Now, it'll be a lie to some of y'all who ain't looking out and that don't believe, but this mess is going to go down. And let me just say that there is no company, no presence that is too big to not fall. Because this so-called white supremacy, which is white deficiency to me, supreme at being deficient, as I should say, all of them are going bankrupt. God is tearing their butts up. They thought they was supreme. They thought they can call us all kind of names. Their houses are getting burned in all the mountains. Oh, man. It sounds like that's some literal stuff in the Bible when he said the mountains will burn. Okay, because he is tearing them up. And you know, them so-called white folks, they love being reminded of the Caucasus Mountains. They have to be high above everybody and have a view of everything. Oh, yeah, they're going to get a good view of the fires. And the ones that are real low, they're going to get a good view of all the war, all the pestilence, all of that. Okay? Black folks, just sit back, relax, and just watch. Don't be scared. The white man can't do everything that he wants to do. Yeah, we gonna get jacked up, but who gives a dang hoot? We've been getting jacked up. Ain't that happy to see things come to pass and to get often reassurance that everything that's been said in the Bible is amazing and is true? It's going to go down, and we're going to watch it go down. You may be in the midst of it, but at least you're going to be like, hell, wow, he done told me. Ain't that amazing? Now, I've been through some things in my life. So, there was a lot of times where I could have reacted and acted ratchet and been upset and all kind of stuff for the wrong reasons, but it's, for some reason, all of those things were set up to put me in the mindset that I have now, because I sure don't think how I used to think before about a whole lot of things and about a whole lot of people. Some people are things, okay? Yeah, don't try to get caught up saving the wrong people. Just let those things roll on them. Let that rock roll right on them. Now, when it comes to your people, the Most High is going to be in their ear. And if he puts that on your spirit to help some black folks out, then go ahead and do it. Don't hold back. Because you would want somebody to keep that same energy when it comes to you. I guess you gotta weigh some folks' spirit, because not all black people are worth saving. Because they don't want to be saved themselves. Stop having that mentality where, just like with this mask thing and this fake, stupid, worthless COVID pandemic mess, they feel like, oh, well, since they said there's a sickness going around, you need to keep me safe. No, you keep yourself safe. Stop trying to expect other people to be your savior. You wasn't trying to keep that energy when you was sleeping with that man's daughter and giving her STDs and all kind of stuff. You wasn't keeping that energy when you was out there breaking people's hearts, making people feel suicidal with themselves without having to commit suicide. They have to live every day like they're already murdered. You wasn't keeping that energy. You wasn't keeping that energy when you walked by that person who was homeless and starving. Probably starved to death. You wasn't keeping that energy when you was raising your kids. So, stop with that nonsense. So, now y'all see that this lockdown stuff was all planned. Some of y'all see. It ain't nothing to do with nobody's protection. Government does not work off of protection. I keep telling y'all. Government is here to steal, kill, and destroy. If they were out here to protect, there would be none of this. We wouldn't be crying as a nation of people. Black people would not be crying and complaining. Actually, they would, because they complain when God tried to protect. Because black people are stupid as hell sometimes. So, I know a lot of people didn't agree with what Kanye said when Kanye said slavery was an option. It was an option. Go back and read Deuteronomy 28:15 and read all the way down to 68. And read all the other parts of the Bible. Read the book of Jeremiah. Read the book of Isaiah. Read all of them other books. Read that mess front to back. And you'll see that they were always warned. If you mess the F up, okay, you're going to go into slavery. You're going to get enslaved. You're going to get your back beat in. All this stuff. And black people just don't listen. We are dumb as hell sometimes. We love slavery. I mean, look at the slave music we got. This fake black culture. I'm starting to hate that mess. All of it. I don't want none of it. I don't want the R&Bs, the pops, the hip hops, the raps, the none of that. I don't want none of this slang stuff where black men can call each other dogs and say, "Oh, I got my girl up in my crib." What black folks? The hell y'all saying? That's not even a question. Oh my gosh, the stupidity of this fake black culture. I mean the fake black culture of eating um shit lings, chitterlings, chitlins, whatever you want to call it, nasty bull crap. Uh just wanting to eat all the unclean animals, all the unclean things. Dang. When I look back, I used to do that stupid stuff. I ain't all the way there, but hell, I would love to get there. I would love to get there at the place where I just know that each day that I get better, I can see how more and more retarded I used to be. I want to be there. And I would love to continue to share good information. And I mean what I say when black folks are stupid as hell. I really mean it because I was one of those. I love that slave culture, slave mentality, not knowing what a real culture is, the true biblical culture. I used to love that mess. And maybe some of y'all love that mess too. And maybe some of y'all will come up out of that. I hope so. Because ain't nothing fun about none of this. I used to believe in white Jesus. I used to believe white people loved me and I loved white people. I used to believe that mess. Now, I'm not saying that what white folks and what Indians and Asians and all these other races, what they do is 100% toxic. That can't be the case because if it was, then the whole world would be destroyed completely. 100%. There would be no doctors, stuff. I mean, they can be over you calling you N-words and talking about, let's cut you up and suture some blades in you and all kind of stuff. They could be doing Saw 1 through 5, the movie, on you. On some weird non, man, let me not even say deadly. They could be doing some tactical stuff. But the thing is, God will never let evil encompass the whole entire situation completely because he is a God of balance. And I'm going to need some balance too up in these videos. I be talking all kind of stuff. Shoot. I need some happy stuff in my videos too, but it ain't always happy. I got to be realistic. This stuff, this is war. I don't want to be an entertainment piece. Hell, you can go get that from a football player, these musicians, all of these black folks that are lost in the sauce, lost in the mix, loving the hicks. You can go get that from them. Because this ain't no joke. I'm not playing around. Stop trying to say that the news is debunking stuff. The news ain't here to debunk nothing. The news is trying to figure stuff out. Their agenda has always been how to destroy black folks. How to bring that down. So, yeah, just get ready because Jacob's trouble is a thing. You don't know what that is? Read up on that. And that's not my own commandment. That's God's commandment. He said, read, seek ye here out of this book and read. That ain't me. Okay? Stop playing around. If you with white folks, if you with them Asians, with the Mexicans, with them Indians, whatever, them fake Native Americans, you better separate. There are no allies. but your own people. Some of them. So it's going to be war, because I'm telling you, when this slavery comes into play, they're going to go right back and say what Paul Mooney has always said. Oh, welcome back home. Oh, everything's in its place just the way it was before. We missed you. Mwah. Yeah. And come right back. Oh, man. Welcome back home. Oh, they're gonna be saying all of that. They're gonna be ratting you out. They're gonna be trying to physically turn you in. You gonna find out that all these people in your family are not all black. They got some other genetics in them. They got them Rh negative blood cells in them. Something. Okay? You better separate. Ain't no time for mixed relations. I am telling you now. Operation Warp Speed is coming, and there will be a lot of warp mines. There will be a lot of tanks on the streets. There will be a lot of explosions, a lot of implosions, because this system is about to fall on itself. So, this lockdown is fake. It ain't a thing for COVID. Go to a COVID testing center and find out it's empty. Go to a hospital and find out it's empty. Just find out from the horse's mouth. They don't believe it themselves. They're out here having dinner, getting married, and doing all kind of stuff. They ain't thinking about no COVID. These government scammers, your oppressors, the ones you elected, that you think you elected, you can't elect nobody. And shoot, they was gathering information at these so-called polls. Basically, you was doing a survey. Y'all stupid as hell. Oh, let me say, get ready for Obama 2.0, because this Leiden, flea tick, whatever you want to call him, he is trying to get that mandatory Obamacare 2.0 mess back into play, because through that mess, that's how they're going to get people vaccinated. They're not going to have regular doctors. They're going to have military out here vaccinating people. I done told you. You don't believe me? Go back and look at my pay attention video.